I'm assuming that this is a vision that you have that has, okay, I understand what happened in She Ready. I understand what happened in the Headliners, and now I want to do my thing so my voice can be clear.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't even think I wasn't clear. Like Tiffany, that
Your
special,
vision
we
is
was
more
able
trust,
to. Yeah, the issue is there's so many different ways you can go. Like for me and what I want to talk about, there's different ways I want to do with this special. Unfortunately, I've been feeling low key rushed to do it, and I think I had this experience not too long ago. And I go on stage and do this joke, and then the comedian comes up to me, he's featuring, and he goes, "Hey, I just don't want you to think I'm stealing, but I have a joke that I just started working on that's similar to yours." And I'm like, okay, cool, whatever, I'll just step outside when you say it. And he begins to tell me the joke, and it's the same exact like setup and everything, and he just switches a little bit. And I go, I don't want to hear this. So I walk out, I don't hear it, but he still gets laughs. And then after, he was like, I didn't mean no bad intentions. I just, wanted to tell you I started working on it. And I'm like, yeah, but from where I come from, if you hear somebody doing it and you just started working on it, you let that joke go.
Let it go.
Or you give the punches. I would do the same thing to you. But also why I started recording all my sets, whether it's on the phone or whatever, I have a stamp to go, I started this. And if the joke meshes with my world, then I'm gonna keep it. If it doesn't, and I'm gonna, you know what I mean? Like it's a toss up. But it made me go.
And that's a bold statement for a feature.
But and then said to me, this is what made me go, oh, I gotta just put out a special. He goes, he said, it's fine, I'll just post it and then move on. He was like, I feel like as a writer, I'll just post it. And I'm like, so you gonna post? So it just, and it's okay. And so, because on one side, people are like, well, you a writer, you should be able to come up with it. And I'm going, bro, I'm making my hour. And this is part of the hour.
First of all, that sounds like thief talk. I'm going to start there.
He said he just started working on it.
Yeah, I bet you did. As soon as you heard me do it. Because sometimes
it was a 10 p.m. show.
Yeah, it's like if you do, if I have a joke that is in alignment with something that somebody is doing, then I will tell them, hey, listen, I do something like this, but I go a totally different way and I do da-da-da-da.
Right.
If it's directly in alignment, every time it's been that close, I'd be like, huh. Like right now, CP has this long, exaggerated, chunky bit about cigarettes, about just, I ain't gonna go through the bit because I know he's doing special, and I know he's working on this for special. But before I had ever seen him ever do that, I was working on this bit. But mine is the reverse angle because I don't smoke at all.
Yeah.
He's a weed smoker talking about how he hates cigarette smokers, and I'm a non-smoker.
Yeah.
Seeing my irritation is, damn, y'all ran cigarette smokers off the block. Like, you weed smokers are bold.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I told him, and somebody was, I can't remember who it was, but somebody was outside the Lab Factory, was like, if you got a joke about cigarettes, you should just hang it up. I was like, y'all haven't heard mine. I was like, you know what I mean? It was like, I was like, but had it not did what it did, and if I wasn't comfortable in it, because the angle I go is more of a high, aloof, high thoughts world, which is different than like a cigarette thing. So it's like totally different. But I was like, I had the conversation with him, and I know my angles are different. If your angles are in direct alignment, first of all, as a feature, to do it on my show now.
Well, I was hosting. I wasn't the headliner. I was hosting, and the issue with hosting is like I try to get bits out, but different bits.
Right.
Whereas, maybe if I would have stood with that bit for longer, it feels like I only have this much of it, but I'm just putting in different angles or trying to get as much in. I personally go, even if you have something similar, why would you do it on the same show?
Right.
Like
that's weird.
That's the logic. But again, still gotta laugh. Can't be mad at that. But this is the direction, because I've done that with Zaynab. I've had like 2-3 female comedians that I've thought of something similar, walked in to watch they set, and they say something, I go, well. But I've also learned not to go watch their shows like that anymore.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And no, I'm fine with letting something go.
Yeah,
but
we're all living a shared experience. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just, So I say that to say it could be my vision, but it might not be the budget vision.
I've definitely done that before. I've seen some vets go in there, and like I said, I'm not really hanging out. So when I seen it, I said, okay, I'm just gonna.
Yeah. Right.
Like, all right. And it's cool because I after I see it worked out, I was like, yeah, I can see, because vets have this great thing of, again, just attacking the angle, having so many angles where you be like, man, they ain't really leave nothing left on there.
Right.
And in a respectful way, just says, okay, I got more work to do, and and that sort of thing. I was gonna ask you about
You're so much nicer than me.
I know. I'm
so much. Sometimes the vets be a little lazy.
They
in their approach of a bit, because they'll take, like, if it's something topical, and I know it's lazy because I'll watch multiple of them do it. I will watch multiple of you guys are all millionaires. Y'all know y'all all do the and they don't even argue about it. They just don't do it on the same show. That's why I'm like, if he's doing that on a show that he just saw you do, then how much you don't have that much material, my boy? Like why are you doing it tonight?
He was working it out. I don't know. I met him that night, but here's the deal. We all probably experience topics that we talk about. It's part of your life, and it's okay to do and bring in, at a certain point. For me, I when he started telling me it, I was like, bro, that's my it started bothering me, and I'm not mad at him, but I understand why people are doing so much crowd work in places. If I don't know you, I really don't even feel comfortable doing a set. I'm gonna do it, but it makes me weird to see people watching.
Right.
Yeah, I've done that before. I've seen some comedians in the back that are known for stealing jokes.
Right.
And so I'm like, I'm gonna just do crowd work.
Yeah.
For most of this, because I had an older comedian hit me up on IG. I posted a clip of one of my stand-up bits. He was like, oh man, that's my joke. I've been doing that joke for 3 years now. I said, well, I've been doing that joke since 2014.
Right.
And then the next day, I posted me from the old Ice House doing that joke from 2014, and he deleted his comment.
Yeah,
I was like, okay.
And sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, this is how wild it is, and I'm not gonna say this person's name, this comedian's name. I was at the Comedy Store, and it was a night up, and there was a comedian on stage. My man's was sitting right here. Known person, travels, does his thing. We sitting here, comedian on stage saying this joke, and he go, swear to God, that's funny. I'm gonna do that bit in Chicago. And I go, this is my friend, a really good associate. And I go, oh, I am never doing anything around you again.
Wow.
Part of the reason, Herb had a party, all that stuff, I'm not going on stage right now unless I just have stuff to throw, and I love you, but I don't trust half these people in this room.
Bro, and
looked at me with confidence. Didn't say not
No apology.
no LOL.
No, and pulled out the book.
Pulled out the book,
bro.
From Chicago?
From
Chicago.
No.
Nigga trying to get a little tease. No, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like, what is it?
I can't, because it hurts. It hurts that I know this person, and I just would have thought better of him.